Fallout 76 didn't just die, it was murdered. And even though Fallout 76 doesn't come out for another month and a half or so, I decided to make this video essay anyway. And although I usually play or show other people's gameplay, today I decided to just play a totally different game altogether because why not? And to let all of you know that Fallout 76 is only in the sixth position on Twitch, and it lost 100 players in the last week, so it didn't just die, it was murdered. Anyway, guys, if you don't get what's going on here, basically I'm memeing on channels like Clean Prince and Downward Thrust, who basically thrive on making shit content every single day and putting up retarded thumbnails and talk about games that have failed even though they themselves don't even play them. So they caught on to it probably. I mean, first of all, Downward Thrust caught on to it early on with these whole video essay things for video games on how catchy they are and how many 12-year-olds they can get to watch their content. So he just started pushing out crap, especially on the top 5 games on Twitch that show up. That's all he seems to talk about. I need to build a slot machine prototype. Requires 1 power. And I think the channels are absolutely ridiculous. I just for research and curiosity, I had to unfortunately sit through a Downward Thrust video last night, and it was so terrible. First of all, the guy repeats himself nonstop, and a video that can literally be a minute and a half tops, he turns it into like a 14-minute video. Of course, getting to that, must-have 10-minute spot so they can get their extra commercial in there, which is another thing that I think is absolutely ridiculous in today's day and age, especially for content consumers. It's like it sucks for you guys because all of these content creators, if you can even call them that anymore, because let's face it, the great majority of them aren't even creative. They make these videos 10 minutes or longer specifically because they want that extra commercial, and it's sad. It really is sad. So I'm just getting sick and tired of the whole freaking YouTube landscape, basically, because it's YouTube's fault. It's Google's fault. What Google did was they want to make YouTube like television, and everything is about watch time now, which I can understand is a good metric to base basically how much creators are paid and all that stuff, but it's unfortunate because along with it comes all of these other problems that we're experiencing, like the must have a 10-minute video, regardless of whether or not the creator has anything to say that pertains to whatever the video is about, and they just keep rambling on. This guy's actually sitting at the slot machine. Interesting. So let me see if I can build a terminal. Oh, he's playing it. Nice. I didn't even know it was powered. That's pretty cool. So, what are your thoughts on these whole essayists and so-called creators? Because I know I can't be the only one that... I mean, granted, they're always going to have their audience, and until YouTube tweaks their algorithm again or comes up with something different. I mean, from what I hear from all of the other people who are pointing out the flaws in the whole Downward Thrust, Cleanprincegaming metric, is that they basically just pump out shit content constantly. They talk about games that they themselves, I mean, if they did play them, they probably only played them for an hour or two because of the amount of games they talk about. There's no possible way that they can play them as much as they claim to play them. Hence the reason why whenever they show their video essays, they show other people's gameplay. And it's quite obvious too. that that's what they're doing. Shit, how can I have no water? And why the fuck is my power out?
I'll do well. Promise.
This is horseshit. I must have done something that disconnected the power or something. Oh, it's this cord. How the hell did I do that? There we go. Now is my power back? My power's back. Why isn't my water back? Oh, because this one is missing. I must have disconnected it somehow. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the whole video game essayist, folks? Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, my water is back now. I must have disconnected that at some point when I was restructuring it. I appreciate any comments you guys leave, and let me know your thoughts. Yeah, thanks. Oh.